Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to talk about why you might be gaining your weight right around your midsection. Fun little tire that might be accumulating for you. Good old belly fat, right? Now, why does this happen? How is it that you're like, I don't seem to gain any weight, like here, right? All right around my tummy. Why? Well, here are the top 3 reasons why. Stress, hormones. I know the stress hormone is also a hormone, but I want to talk about them separately. And then sleep, meaning that you have issues with stress. Cortisol, classic thing for cortisol is that you will gain weight and all of a sudden you're like, oh, holy cow. I can't button my pants anymore. I can't even get them up all the way. Now this is different. Belly fat, this is different than bloat, right? If you're bloated, if you have gut issues, which is a whole separate video, or you can check out my YouTube channel, which is Dr. Beth Westy. I have a ton of videos on gut health there as well. But this is, if it's gut issues, a lot of times you'll wake up in the morning and be like, oh, look, I can get my pants on just fine. My tummy feels fine. Okay, we're good. And then throughout the day, you're like, okay, I can't get my pants up anymore. Having a problem. That's bloat, right? This is very different. This is, holy cow, I just put on a ton of weight. I put it on really quickly and it's right around my midsection. This is also something you can tie to an event or a timeline in your life. For some women, if your system is really sensitive, and a lot of the women that I work with in the 12-week challenge, they have I just call it a more sensitive system. So your system is sensitive to stress. You need more help. Your system needs more assistance and guidance in processing these excess things, because if it doesn't have that, it builds up really quickly. So for example, some of the women, and I was just chatting with a gal last week on this, because things are really shifting for her. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much smaller I am. I can't believe I've lost 3 inches right on my belly alone, not including any of the other areas of my body. I was like, yeah, I know, because we're managing your stress so well. It targets that belly fat then, right? But for women that have a hard time managing stress and your body doesn't handle it very well, oftentimes you have an underlying hormonal issue too. But it'll seem like, oh my gosh, I got really stressed out, and all of a sudden I put on 10 pounds. It feels like it's overnight. I mean, it's not really overnight. It's like a week or 2 weeks later, but 10 pounds like that. And you're like, I didn't even do anything. How can I put on that much weight? And it's really midsection, and it's really just the belly fat. Not fair. No, it's not fair. It's not. It's really not. But that stress will increase weight. It can happen really, really quickly. So for a lot of women, you can be under chronic stress, right? I have stress, I've had it for a long time, and then holy cow, I'm having this flare up, boom, you add the weight. So fast, right? Super frustrating, because you can still be eating clean, all these things. You're like, I had 1 cookie in the past 2 weeks, that's it. Ugh. This is the type of thing where it doesn't matter how many calories, it doesn't matter if you're working out all the time, your system's not going to respond if we're not doing the right thing to manage the stress. So this is what we do in the 12-week challenge. Work with your body, with your system, help your body manage stress, flush out excess stress properly so you move in the right direction. If you are not on the wait list for the 12-week challenge, here is the link to get on the wait list. Last time, I actually had to close down the wait list registration early because we filled the program. I only take so many women because I work very closely with each person in this group to make sure you get all the support and guidance you need so that you have everything you need every step of the way as your body shifts and changes. So these are the super fun things that I notice now with women, like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling better. I'm noticing this difference. Not only have I taken down this stress weight, but I can really tell I can keep going with it, right? That's another big piece of it. So stress in and of itself, huge contributor, like the main contributor to belly fat. Hormones in general. If your hormones are off, again, you can eat the cleanest diet ever, you can have the perfect workout plan, but it's not actually going to yield a result for you as the female body shifts and changes, not only throughout the month, but also throughout your life. So a lot of women, I'm going to focus on this because throughout the month it can matter too, right? But when we're looking at perimenopause and menopause, this is where, boom, belly fat, just that shift and change in hormone. The average gal going through perimenopause and menopause gained 7 to 10 pounds. What? Yeah. That means not changing anything, but your hormones changing in your body. Boom. You gain weight. And where do you gain it? Right in the belly. Right around that midsection. Because your hormones change. You start living in a different body. You start existing in a different body here. So super fun, the 12-week challenge. I actually have a complete protocol for women that are in perimenopause and menopause because you have a different body. Your system needs different support, different nutrients. Yeah, different protein levels. It's going to respond so much better when it gets the nutrients it needs. Then it's easier to do all the things that you're doing, then will be like, oh, here we go. Yeah, because you're working with your body instead of fighting against it. Last thing here is sleep. Sleep is so essential, so important for rest, repair, recovery, all the things. Tracking your sleep is really important. So I love my Polar Watch. Tells me how I slept. See, I didn't get as many hours as I wanted, but my nervous system recharged beautifully. So it tells me not only my hours of sleep, but how well is my nervous system recharging, because that's how well your body can then function from there on out. So again, all things that we talk about and monitor in the 12-week challenge. So if you are really struggling, if you're having a hard time with belly fat, with that midsection weight, and it's not budging for you, or you feel like you have to do something crazy extreme to get it to move, that's also not helpful. That's not a lifestyle you can keep. What I teach women how to do is how to work with your body physiology, work with your hormones, work with your system to shift and change so that you can keep this up, that the momentum you get, that the progress that you get to keep, so that a year from now, 2 years from now, you still have the same results. I hear from women all the time that went through my program. I heard from a gal 2.5 years ago. She did my program. And she was just, hey, just want to let you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm so glad I did your program. Right now, with all the stress that I'm under, I have been really hammering on my stress, and I have not gained a single pound because of all of this. I'm so proud of myself. Normally in the past, I would have gained 15 pounds easy by now. And she goes, I'm still at the same healthy weight that I have been maintaining for the past 2 years. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I did your program. Like, that's what I love hearing. That's what I love hearing. These are things that you can implement and keep implementing from here on out. Yeah. All right. So that's what I got for you guys today. Other resources I have for you, a lot of the information I talk about is in my book, The Female Fat Solution. This is on Amazon. So you can get it there. And my podcast is called The Female Health Solution. I have some great interviews coming up, some really fun stuff. So if you're not subscribed to that, make sure you subscribe, because I've got some amazing interviews that are coming up, as well as I always drop in great nuggets. And again, I love giving information that you can start applying right away. So if you love podcasts, it's a good one to subscribe to. All right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. Please let me know if you have any questions. But again, link right in the comments for the waitlist. You do not want to miss out on the amazing information that is on this waitlist. And again, if you're struggling with this, or if somebody you know is struggling with this, struggling with stress, struggling with their hormones, struggling with sleep, send them this video or send them the link to get on the waitlist. You're going to be so glad that you did. All right, have a great rest of your night. I will see you later.